friends, Kelly here again and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another bullet journal video, but this one is not a creation one, it's just a flip through of my 2019 bullet journal. Now for my yearly pages, I was going with a theme of growing. That's why I have a Van Gogh quote on one side and a lot of ivy and green and leaves all around. Now I do have to mention that my 2019 bullet journal is not complete. I missed a few months because I just was a little bit too busy, but even so I have quite a few themes that you can check out, and if you like one and want to see how I created it, I have a full playlist with all of the themes and every single month that I have. Now in terms of this current one, for my 2019 I had a ghost page, books page, TV shows page. I ended up reading a few books more than I expected, which is good. I went for 15, I actually read 20. For the movies, I also watched quite a bit and I saw almost all of the movies that I set out to see in the beginning of the year. And the same goes for TV shows. I didn't see the ones that I planned to see, but I did watch some other ones that I included later on in the list. Now, right now we are on my January theme, which was a very simple wintry theme. I have a few accent colors for every month, and my setup is basically the same. I've mentioned this before. I don't do weekly spreads, I don't do daily spreads, I just do trackers because it's more efficient for me and it makes more sense for me, and it also works. It just works. Please excuse my voice. I am still battling a little bit with a cold and hopefully it lasts till the end of this video. Now for my February theme, I think this is one of my favorites. I ended up with an industrial theme, or kind of a steampunk industrial. I made it very sketchy and very black and white with just orange as an accent color. I love all of the fonts that I ended up creating and all of the trackers. I love the look of them, especially my mood tracker and my sleep tracker. They're kind of like dials, like science bottles. I just love this theme so much, and I thought it was going to be my favorite, but I think my May theme is my favorite, and you see why in a second. Now my March theme was kind of a disaster, to be honest, from the very start of creating the video for it. I lost the recording, I ended up scrapping a whole page, I covered up another page. Anyway, it is a witch inspired theme, and by witch I mean the comic book series that was very popular in the early 2000s, and I think it's a Disney comic book series. I was a big fan growing up and I wanted to do something connected to it. It is not my favorite theme by all means, not at all even, but it's still cute. I still like it, and that's why I'm still including it. My April theme is a simple, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was inspired by China decorations from the Netherlands, these floral patterns with a royal blue color. Those were very popular in the Netherlands, and I visited this year, so no, I'm sorry, I visited last year, so I wanted to do something inspired by it. And yeah, it's a bit too busy for my taste, but I still like it. It's pretty, and hope you guys enjoy it either way. Now my May theme, I went with the Star Wars theme, and I think this is my favorite for this year just because it ended up being so crisp and clean, and I am very happy with how it turned out. It's very simple. It has just doodles and stars here and there. I ended up creating the the font for the Star Wars, and I don't know, I think it's cool. I definitely had a burst of creativity creating this one. I have a lot more drawings here and there, and I tried to incorporate all of the trackers, all of the tables, not just have them as tables, but actually make them make sense. For instance, my social media trackers were like ID badges for stormtroopers and Darth Vader, And yeah, I don't think Darth Vader would need an ID badge, but oh well. For my June theme, I think this is the moment where my personal life got a little bit hectic. So I went with something very quick, which was to print out a few royalty-free images and incorporate them in my tracker. And this theme was tropical. It was about breathing, about relaxing. It was green, it was calming, and I'm very happy with it. It's very beautiful. I love the pictures that I used, and I have a video of how I ended up making the pictures fit the same color scheme as well, if you'd like to check that out. And yeah, this was a fairly simple one. My next one for July, because July is my birthday month. I forgot where I was going with that, but it's my birthday month, and I created something that is a little personal to me. I very much love astrology, which is a little weird, but I don't care. I love it. And I wanted to create something also space inspired, and I did some constellations and some stars here and there, and it has even a sparkly metallic pen, and I really like it. It's simple again. It has just doodles here and there and stars here and there, but I ended up really loving this theme, and it really fit something that I would create for my favorite month of the year, because July is my favorite month. My August theme was a Japanese or Asian inspired theme. I recreated the cover page from a very old bullet journal of mine, I think from 2 years ago. I loved when it turned out, how it turned out back then, so I wanted to recreate it. And this year I actually knew some Japanese because I am currently studying Japanese, so I was able to incorporate a few kanji here and there and a few words in Japanese. Also, I have some, typically Chinese stuff like the lanterns, and this page is probably one of my favorites. The koi fish with my habit tracker is the most beautiful page in my bullet journal, and yeah, really love how this one turned out. For the next month, it was September month, and this is the point where I stopped uploading just because I couldn't keep up with my schedule. But September was a very beautiful theme as well. I'm kind of sorry because I did record it, but I am sorry that I didn't edit and upload it. I still have the footage. I don't know, it's pretty old, so I guess I'll just delete it. But it was again flowery inspired. Now looking back at everything, I have a lot of flowery themes, so I'll do my best not to include any flowers next year. But yeah, the mood tracker for this one was really beautiful. It had flowers bursting out of the ground, and the better I felt, the higher the flower would go. There were a few bees to signify each day that I have a work shift, and I really love this one. I am so sorry that I didn't end up filling it in, but yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. And the next month is the one that we're going to see next is actually my December theme. I ended up skipping a few months just because I couldn't keep up. And as I've mentioned before, my schedule got a lot busier, and it ended up being so busy that I couldn't keep a bullet journal, but at the same time so busy that I couldn't live without a bullet journal because I had so much things that I needed to keep in check. And sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. He wants to get out, but he'll have to wait a little bit. So my December theme was a craft paper, do-it-yourself scrapbooking kind of theme. It was again a fairly simple one. I just wanted to make it quick and easy and just not spend too much time on it. And yeah, this is actually the last theme that I did this year, and this concludes this flip through of 2019. So thank you guys so much for watching. Onwards to 2020. I already have my setup set up, and I'll be uploading it soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.